What's up, everybody? This is your favorite family member, Uncle Mike, and I'm here with an episode of Let's Talk About It. So, if you checked out my last video or my last story on Instagram, you know that I said I was going to try to be very progressive with bringing you or consistent with bringing you more content throughout the year, even if it's just small 2 minute or 3 minute clips, just so that I keep you all updated and keep you all entertained or try to, I guess, pretty much get you all to engage with me as I try to embark again on this podcast journey. As I have always said before, thank you all for always pushing me and motivating me to continue to put out more content because again that means that you are listening, that you value my opinion. So here is another episode of Let's Talk About It. On this episode, we have just finished up Valentine's Day. Little Valentine's Day balloon. We have just finished up Valentine's Day this past weekend. So this should be fresh on you all mind. Hopefully by this time, all of you who are in relationships or single, if you didn't have a good Valentine's Day or celebration, if you're single or if you are in a relationship, because sometimes you can still be sad about Valentine's Day if you're in a relationship for a number of reasons. We won't get into that. We're going to get into a little bit more deeper topic. You know how I like to discuss things. You know how I like to bring to you just topics that, have you thinking a little bit. So I am browsing through Facebook. I'm going to set the story up. I'm browsing through Facebook. One of my college friends from Central State University, always putting on for my HBCU colleges and universities. So Central State University is where I attended. You all know that because I talk about it all the time. But so talking or going through Facebook, I look at a story and one of my friends, Amofase, puts up a story and she pretty much goes to say pretty much like how, do you celebrate Valentine's Day with your kids? Rather it be you have sons or whether it be daughters. Do you celebrate it with your kids? Do you give them a gift? Do you guys go out and have dinner, or do you do activities? What is acceptable? More so, of course, for just showing them that they are valued and that you care for them. But more so, like, what is the purpose of it? And then does that purpose give you the right to choose who and who does not get that affection? So pretty much, I'm gonna look at my phone. So pretty much, she had sent the message like, did you, how does this feel? How do you feel that this tailored you as a man as it relates to Valentine's Day? How do you feel that, did you get the affection from your parents growing up, and did that tailor you into doing for your kids or for your wife and for your family? And if you didn't get it, how does that feel? Do you feel that even as a man that, we are, I guess it is shown that that just because you are getting gifts or getting celebrated on Valentine's Day, that you have to that is the way that you show love. So I went on and so much, and I just said that I wish I wish that I had the affection shown to me on Valentine's Day as a kid, and for the reason that I did not get it, as you all know, I'm a very active father. I make sure that my son gets it. I went on to say that, first of all and foremost, for any occasion, if I was to walk out the door, and I'm kissing my wife and in the near future or in the future, if I have daughters, and I'm kissing my daughters and telling them, I love them, have a good day, I'm doing the same thing for my son. There will be no difference in my household about how I show affection to one gender versus the other gender. My son and my daughters will get the same affection. Some people may say, well, are you worried that will make them soft? Are you worried that, it would create a mindset, that this is the way that you show love, and hopefully, we can always go and hope that our intents are the best intents, or the best, I guess the best intents. But my main goal for that is not showing them at all that this is required. Well, no, that this is a requirement for someone who loves you. It's not a luxury. It is not that I do this only on certain occasions or only on special holidays. I should be showing you that you are loved any and every day. And again, I want to make sure that I stress that this means for my sons and for my daughters. How can I expect for my son to know how to treat a lady if he doesn't see me treating my wife? How do I know that my son will know how to accept affection if he's not getting affection from in the household? And that's either from me, my wife, or his mom. I mean, as most of you know, I am married, but I had a child before I got married. So we're pretty much like in a co-parenting situation. So, my son needs to know what it is to be loved. And no, it's not that I give you gifts and I give you affection because I want something in return. I give you that because that's what you deserve. That is a human right, is that you feel love. And of course, things will be provided for as far as, finance and make sure that he has everything that he needs and some wants as well. Schooling and making sure I take him out on dates, making sure that my wife goes out on dates with him. These are all things that we try to instill in him, and that it will continue with our future kids as well. This will always happen because it is the point of that this is a requirement. And I know that, some people may say, well, you don't have it yet, and, things may get in the way that may cause you to lack on some of those things. And I fully understand that. I mean, even with the relationship, it is constant work. Even with the marriage, it is constant work. Even with parenting, it is a constant job and it's constant work that you have to be intentional about putting the effort in. So I'm just going to go over a few questions. I won't be before you long. I sound like a preacher, Lord. I'm just going to go over a few questions, and it's just with the Valentine's Day affection, and I want you all to leave comments and tell me what you think about this as well, because I want to continue dialogue in the comments and in the chat. So, should it matter the gender of a kid? Should it matter the gender of the kid for a gift? As I just said before, on Valentine's Day, if I go out and I get if I get my wife and I get my mom and I get the girls or the ladies in my family gifts, my son will get a gift as well. My son will get a card as well. My son will get a balloon, or he may get one versus the other. We may even just go out to lunch, and say, hey son, it's Valentine's Day, or I say, son, what you want? And we'll go out and we'll make sure that we make him feel special as well, again, because that's what it's about, in my opinion. It doesn't matter, again, girl or boy. But in my experience, I only have a son, so it is important that I show him as well that he is loved and that he gets the gifts. Because when we do have girls and when we do have daughters, I guess I'll say, they will get it. They will get and be shown that affection and shown that they are princesses in our castle, and so if they're princesses, he's a prince. He gets all of the same affection. There should be no difference, in my opinion. All right, what I got here now. Do you get gifts? Do you get gifts or shown affection on Valentine's? Oh, did you get? So, as I gave you a little, prefix before that. When I was growing up, I didn't get told or the affection that I would have liked. I got a lot of affection from outside people who kind of praised me and thought that I was, such a good kid, and I do appreciate that. And my mom came along later on, but to be honest, as far as in the household, no, I did not get it. When you think about my mother, who was very present, again, my story, I have two mothers. So my two mothers who were very present in my life, they would tell me that they loved me and so on and so forth. And, I never felt like that I was lacking love. But as far as the special or feeling special, I didn't get that at all. And I tried to make sure that my kids and my wife and my family gets told that they are special and make sure that they feel appreciated. So growing up, no, I didn't get it. I didn't get it from my mom, who was physical. Or I guess present, not physical, who was present at the time. And of course, I didn't get it from my father, who was not present. So I didn't get it from either or. I do have a god brother who I pretty much attribute to like my manhood and being able to show affection and helping me out along the way. And to be honest, I mean, he pretty much tried to show affection as much as he could, but because it was foreign to me, like I'll never forget it. We were walking through the mall, and this is my older brother. He's 20 years older than me. So we were walking through the mall, and he tried to put his arm around me. And I was just looked at him like, like, what you doing? And he was like, you don't like that kind of stuff, do you? And I was like, no. And I guess I didn't like it because I didn't know. It was very foreign to me, and it hadn't happened before, and it hadn't happened from my mother and my father, who, I mean, I think that is where you should get it from, but it doesn't always happen that way. But yeah, I remember like it was yesterday, and I remember that because now I am that mushy father with my son. I grab him and I hug him and I kiss him all the time, and I kiss on him. I kiss him on his lips as long as he will allow me to kiss him on his lips. I know that when he gets to a certain age, of course, that won't be cool. And even now, he acts really funny when I kiss him on his lips. But that's my son. That's my child. If I had a girl, I would still be kissing her on the lips too. So. Say all that to say that no, I didn't get it. I got it very light from again, another outside source. My brother, he was older, so he was outside of the household, and that's where I would say I got it from. But I didn't get it on a constant basis at all. Yeah, it's funny how you remember things or bring up things or attribute to some of your lifelong lessons. I already went over how do you feel about affection towards your kid despite gender. There is no difference. Period. There's no difference. If I'm gonna kiss my son, if I'm gonna kiss my daughter, I'm gonna kiss my son. If I'm gonna hug my daughter, I'm gonna hug my son. If I'm going to lay on my daughter, I'm going to lay on my son. There is no difference. And I think that this kind of got away a little bit from Valentine's Day, but it kind of all ties into it to me because if we go through these extreme measures to make sure that our girls are feel loved, we should make sure that our sons and our nephews and the young men that we have under our guardianship, they feel loved as well, because again, it creates in the long run where it is Valentine's Day and you realize or you think that or you don't want to celebrate the holiday because you feel that you have to have somebody around or that you wasn't loved properly, so you don't even know how to accept it. So I think that it all ties into it. I think that we have to, it is our duty, it is our responsibility now with the new millennium and everything that we are changing those stereotypes. As I had told to Amofase in the chat, I'm going to make sure I tag, because she's an author too, so I'm going to make sure I tag her to this post. And I told her, I said, in my household, there will be no stereotypes. You will get loved, and those gender roles. I mean, there are certain things that go along with. I think what a young man should be taught versus what a young lady should be taught. But certain things, I believe, for a majority of the topics, it all is pretty much the same. Besides, a few things, but I believe that it's pretty much all the same. That the affection and the love and the lessons that we should be teaching our kids. So. That's it. I didn't want to be long. Again, I do like this aspect of just coming just to give you a thought or to see, am I far off, so on and so forth. So again, this is your favorite family member, Uncle Mike. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Facebook. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. I pretty much went away with SoundCloud because to be honest, I just hate editing videos and editing audio. So I went away with SoundCloud, and this is pretty much what you're going to get when you look at the video. So I'll be posting this up. Make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you share. And of course, if no one has told you that they love you today, remember that Uncle Mike's loved you. Also, I know you see my pretty cool t-shirt. It says Hope Dealer. This is from another one of my college friends, Teo. He has his own clothing line, Chipmunk Chronicles, and it's an array of items that you can hopefully with positive thoughts or with I guess nostalgia from shows like Steve Urkel or from shows like Different World, which is the biggest influence that he has. But this one just pretty much says Hope Dealer, and I really do hope that I am being a hope dealer in my community. But yeah, I'll make sure that I'll tag him to this video so that you can go and shop on his website, and or make sure you follow him on social media. Make sure you follow Amofisa on social media. She has a book. She's an author. And that's it. I am out. Again, love you.